already know how I am giving it up. All right, Lion. So we are in the Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. We're doing big things. We're moving forward. We're coming up on this release date in 20 days. If you have not pre-saved it, already pre-save it. You know, those words right there are imperative. That's another thing that I need you to do. Is pre-save. When I drop it, when I'm getting ready to drop, pre-save it. When I'm getting ready to do this, do it. And I'm only getting like this because about me, I get like that. You know, I get like that. So I want to talk about the Ain't No Lover Boy FR books, and then I just want to get back into more of the overall era and everything like that. You know, we have three Ain't No Lover Boy FR books: A Straight Man's Closet of Desires, which was wrote 11/11/24; Lonely B Club, which was wrote 11/30/24; and we have Ain't No Lover Boy FR, the book, which is coming out 11/20/25. And I don't know what it is about me in November in books, but it's just my month. You know, and I'm really appreciative for the love and support for my first two previous books. A Straight Man's Closet of Desires and Lonely B Club. I really appreciate those. I continue to promote, continue to tell everybody, continue to go check them out, continue to go. For me, yes, it's about the money, but it's also about y'all checking into me. Checking into my creative things for real, for real. That's really what I care about. Like the fact that I wrote a book and there's people even checking, reading it, love it, love it, love it. The fact that I'm putting out music and people are even listening to it, love it. Everything else is just a bonus because it's just the fact that I see my creativity come to life. And I'm a very creative individual. The voice gives off, what it gives off. But in me and my profession, I'm still a very creative individual. I know how to give it up. I know how to give it up, and I know what to do when it comes to being creative and being in my lane. Because my lane is one of a kind. My lane is one of a kind, and it'll never be a replica, a replica, or or ever be another me. When it comes to the work I put in, just how the inspiration, really and truly, it's the inspiration that comes behind what I do and the music I make and the art that I make. The inspiration, what's up, RP King? The inspiration behind what I make is what really triggers me sometimes when I feel like people try to copy or mimic my authenticity. It's because a lot of the times I'm sitting there, something just hits me, and it's like, okay, I'm about to do this, and it's hours later, and I'm halfway into it. I've completed this. It's like the whole giving process to me. Sometimes people want to escape that. People want to escape, the giving process just to mimic somebody or just to be like them or just to give off this whole energy that they give off. And I'm very environmental type of person. Very much a different, a very much an environmental type of person. So when I'm around in these different settings and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't know, but I can say that I'm growing for real, for real, for real, for real, and I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of all the work I put in. Yep. And it's a lot of different things that, like I told you, I've been squabbling behind the scenes as far as my personal life and just what I want to do for real, and everything, as far as like transitioning to a new living area, taking, like, because despite my celebrity, I'm not a robot. I still have family. I still have responsibility. I still have, stuff I have to do. And that's really what I've been focusing on. That's really what I've been focusing on. And I have to reiterate to people who I am and what I do because it's nobody else that has done it that would do it like me. I've met so many people and they're like, you just really have a certain people always tell me they're like, you're different, which I've always known I was different. But when it comes to what I want, it's like I have a tenacity about it. Like I don't know inevitable failure. You know what I mean? I don't know inevitable failure. I just know getting up, dusting myself off, and doing it again. And that's what I can say. I haven't always been visible in my career. I haven't always had, the steam or anything like that. But I've always had authenticity and I've always had direction. I've always had talent. And now that everything is merging, I feel like we doing big things. We're doing big things. So it's like, this for me is my life. It's what I breathe. It's what I eat. It's what I sleep. It's what I've been doing. And I have the awards and the proof and the Google backing to prove all of that. That's another reason why people try to mimic people act like as if I haven't been, and I'm not talking about average people, the people who envy and try to mock my shit, embody me. And they throw a little slight diss as if I'm not doing what I'm doing, or I haven't been doing it. I've been winning award shows. I've been doing all of this stuff. I even sometimes have to remind myself who I am. And it's and I talk the way I talk. I feel like because I already know who I am. When I know who I'm gonna be, so it's like I tell you all the time to the people who are outside of the den, they may feel as though I'm cocky or I'm arrogant. The whole time it's just character and personality, And I'm one of those individuals that when I walk in the room, people tighten up. They sit back. They like try to fix themselves or stuff like that. And it's like I have the disposition that comes off like, don't play with me, but the heart is really for for good. And I feel like that's what throws people off. It's conflicting. Because on the exterior it comes off like just the average. Like people can put me in a box. Oh, he's just this. He's just that. When they get to know me, they're like, damn, he is nothing about that. He's better. He's better. And I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to say that because I used to cater to people. I'm talking about my emotes, how I used to move, how I used to talk, what I used to do. It used to change depending on everybody I was around. And now that I'm running my own ship and I'm the main character in my life, it feels good. It feels very, 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 very good. I worked to become this cocky, if that's what you think about me. I worked to become this arrogant, if that's what you feel about me. I went through years of being slept on, to being talked about and not sticking up for myself. And now that I just kind of woke up, and it's like I've been hitting it in this for years, people are like, oh, he ain't playing. I never was playing. I don't play. And like I told you about that story time about my little cousin, I don't play long. I don't play long. All right. So oh, that was a good time. That was a good little story time. But I told y'all this morning, I said I never want y'all to feel like I'm not. I never want y'all to feel as though my lions, the people who are a part of the den, subscribed and a part of the den. I never want y'all to feel like that I'm getting too over myself, Because one thing I can say about myself, I'm very humble, a little bit too humble. I'm one of those humble people that sometimes, because I'm so humble, people feel like they can play with me because I'm so humble. But then when I reveal my cards, they're astonished, taken back. Yes, 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 yes. And it's like, I'm not playing. One thing about Mason Jyree, y'all know, the people who really support me, I mean what I say and I say what I mean. And if I say it, I mean it. It's just, people have never really met somebody that's really of good but still stern. Like I'm of good, but don't take it there with me. You know? I ain't, I'm strictly focused on me and the people who vibing with me, in my community. And I'm not in no other community. I'm building my own community. I'm not in no other community, y'all. I'm not about labels. You can't put me in about. I'm building my own community, and those who subscribe to this community and not just online. This is a world. What I'm building, everything surrounding me. I don't necessarily. I'm not a part of a community. I am the community. I look forward to shaping the culture as I grow. I look forward to become the epitome of what it means to be the new face of fatherhood, the new face of sexual freedom, identity, what it really means to be, I guess you can say, the new way of what it means to be a man for real. I'm grateful for the accolades that I've got this far. And I'm gonna post them. I keep saying I'm gonna post them, but I'm definitely gonna post them to show y'all. Cause I'm not just talking. I'm gonna do that. Matter of fact, right when I get off the live. And I'm definitely grateful for the awards I'm gonna receive in the future because it would be so many, but I don't even do it for the awards. Like I told you, I do it to share the craft. I do it so people can make opinions about my stuff. I want to know what y'all think. I mean, I don't necessarily, if you feel like it's, oh well, tell me what you thought about it. you know, um, I get a rush off of that. I get a rush off of that. So I love you, Lions. Keep it hot, keep it spicy. I'm about to drop those posts. I'm about to drop those so y'all can see them, so y'all can see the awards I'm talking about. I love you, Lions. Stay safe, stay hot, stay spicy. Abon toi. I will see you soon. Never forget and don't forget. When I say pre-save it, pre-save it. Pre-save Ain't No Lover Boy FR out 11/2025. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.